Okay, so there it is. Matt loves Courtney, always. He just added those pink hearts, which is kind of ugly. He's got that 127001 IP address. That's, like host IP, right? There's that little Sigel over there. The van's gone. I'll build that video. But, there's two polar bears under the bridge. It's like the underworld. You see the crows. The crows are marking a trail. Look at those yellow lines. It kind of extends to the street. But it's a start day over here. She's like kind of staying quiet. Looking over us. We got the birds here as well. And here's an example of one of the artists. They had there was an accident. Well, it wasn't an accident. So someone had died in the intersection. It was a little memorial. They had like their candles and whatever. And someone made a mural of this person who had died in this intersection. But the thing is, she didn't just die in the intersection. There was an accident, and she was found deceased in the trunk of the car. So it wasn't just like she died. She was found deceased in the trunk of the car. So there's some kind of strange something going on with that story. But that looks like the Aztec deal. But you see, it's quite clear. These are parallel, lines. The person that they had a memorial there. It was in a newspaper that the person was found in the trunk of the car that got into an accident over there, and they didn't go into details as they do in these cities. All this kind of stuff happens, and there's no investigation, because they're all part of that underworld. The people running City Hall is part of Queen, Astarte. It's the Roman paganism, and here's the one I'm going to show you. And see, even there's a lot to these taggers who are following you around. They're doing stuff perniciously significant, they know things about me. They know where I'm at. They know my little haunts and dwellings, and this is all over the place actually. At work, I'm all over New Jersey. I'm down in Woodbridge, I'm in Elizabeth, and these taggers are showing up over there. They're everywhere. They're on the subway, on the train, wherever the train leads. But going down at Woodbridge, that's you're getting a little bit too close for comfort. And it is because we're in a synthesized realm. We're all just nanotechs in a vat of resources. You know what I'm saying? And our resources kind of Come on, dickhead! What the fuck you doing? You fucking crossing. So we're all kind of in a milieu of stuff sharing, and this is my rendered world. But these entities living, they're kind of, I think, in an awareness that they're just biomechanical filaments floating around, and that's why that they have a connection with peoples. They want to connect to this is my rendered world, where they're coming in from a different perspective. So here we got the same Astartes. Let's see the little guy with the spray can. This is like the queen of heaven. And here, look, they got the little devil. Look, he's got the 666 in the eyes. He's El Diablo. Call 666 Jake El Diablo. And see, she's rendered. She's not real. 666 in the telephone. She's on the phone with this little, El Diablo. But an oddity with that, I would even say, this is, coincidental is Queen Andrea. Like I saw her painting this. She dropped a little spray can. I went to hand it to her. See this, the Q&A. See this QA? And that QA tagger, I don't know if she was the one who did that, but that was showing up like all in my place where I'm at. So that little Q&A. It's a thing that there was a little missing persons poster somewhere and had a phone number, and I called it inquiring about who it was, what it is, and it was like almost like a bait. Turned out there was nobody, because I called the police. They said nobody's missing, there's somebody missing. I called the number. It says, you know, someone's missing, had a picture, missing persons, and now that person just kept calling me, and they're just harassing me. And it wasn't just that they were harassing me, there was demonic energy connected to their calls and their timing and other things. So it's just like, you know, I had made a mistake of making a phone call to that line. That was a setup. They set that up because they're in this like parallel dimension, and they're trying to get, that's Goblin right there. This is Goblin. It looks like the same script as that guy with the little Goblin thing. But anyway, the number of people try to get your phone number. You don't want to give your number these days out because they can just track you with your phone number, and it's disgusting. People will ask you to use your phone. You don't want them to use your phone. They're gonna be able to track you, and you know, these people got to be aware that this is not in a back in the day where a phone is just a phone. A phone is a very is able to exploit you, and people are able to exploit you with the use of your phone, and they're all over the place doing that. And I think people are wise to it now. They go, yeah, I'm not, you know, get your own phone, get out of here, don't use my phone. But yeah, anyway, so the Q&A, and that was like showing up everywhere and in weird places. It wasn't her, you know, who was doing that. It was someone else. And you know, even the news, you see that it says news. And there's a whole bunch of these. I was to that mural because there was a mural. It was like unfinished. It was just black, and you can see almost this bowl, but it was just like, you know, salt and scratches. It wasn't really painted there. It was just a black, you know, background. And then the person put a labyrinth mural on top of it, and it was just you know, you could hardly see the bowl that was there, but they put that labyrinth, and they covered over it, so it's not there anymore. But yeah, anyway, that's just, I wanted to put that out. The Courtney, Matthew loves Courtney, and those I'll show the other video where it has the van. The van's actually there, and it's got more like markings, like the little X's on the side of the van. The guy was already tagging the place up before the van was there, so for him to have that van with a flat tire there, that's just an excuse. And he had this little like framed out thing, a little piece of cardboard on the ground. It's just it's a behind the scenes in our rendered world. That's what it is.